Hello, everyone. Welcome to the NBA Rookie Showcase, where we will see the top prospects competing for a top spot in the upcoming NBA draft. This is Kevin Harlan alongside my friend Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg.
And Kevin, you know, this is a game I always look forward to. I mean, there's excitement and anticipation. There's such a great concentration of young talent. This really begins the process for these young men of kind of measuring themselves against the best players in the world. So I'm looking forward to it.
And keep in mind, guys, you know, scouts and GMs have watched these players all season long. So this game is very important, but it's really just one more piece of the puzzle.
Now a chance to check out tonight's starting lineups. And guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Noel?
You look at Noel, guys, he's an athletic, bouncy, 6'11" big man with a 7'4" wingspan. No wonder he's been a dynamic shot blocker before he arrived in the NBA, and now it's just a matter of getting bigger and stronger.
You know, I love the fact that he's always turned up. His motor is excellent. Now, he's got to recover from that ACL injury, but I tell you what I saw of him as a shot blocker, a guy who runs the floor, rebounds both backboards, and is a pretty good passer right now, and I think will smooth out and expand his offensive game. Keep an eye on his development. He could be a very impactful player.
Well, guys, how about the anticipation for this year's Rookie Showcase? When you look in the stands, the celebrities, the stars are everywhere. You got press, scouts, GMs, and then you add in the players and the fans. I mean, the buildup and the excitement for this exact game, where so much is riding on the performance of these young and talented players. I've been looking forward to this for a while.
Me too, Steve. You can really feel the buzz in the air. I mean, people have been talking about the players and what's to come of the upcoming draft, and there's an awful lot to be excited about this time of year.
And, you know, when you look back to last year, guys, we got to see Anthony Davis, Damian Lillard, Bradley Beal. And you're talking about some elite talent that entered the NBA for the 2012-13 season in last year's showcase.
You're talking about guys that really entered the league with a bang. I mean, you got to add in Jared Sullinger to the list because he was productive, but also he and I share the same college matriculation, the Ohio State University. And what a great rookie year we saw from Dion Waiters. And, you know, when you talk about this showcase game, the question is always, how much should GMs weigh this single game versus a player's entire body of work?
And I've sat in that chair, Clark, and I think the entire body of work is important. You can't, as a scout or GM, you can't let one game really determine your opinion of a player.
The Elite shooting their first free throw of the game here. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played.
And this game for the players, an exciting moment.
That's right, Clark, and I'll tell you what, it doesn't get a lot of attention outside this gym, but for these young men, the importance of these games, absolutely enormous.
The Stars trail by 4, and McLemore kicks to Carter Williams, feeds to McLemore. McLemore off the pick from Bennett. Here's McLemore. 6 to shoot. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
You know, you can see his talent for scoring.
Yeah, that's the scouting report on him, and he's living up to it at this point.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. That free throw good for McLemore. Now here's Jordan. The feed to Oladipo. Jordan sets the pick for Oladipo. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
Very effective screen to set up the jumper, and that was the key to that play.
Carter Williams kicks to Bennett. Lays it up and banks it in.
Anthony Bennett, a freshman power forward out of UNLV. Well, he wasn't expected to play here at the Rookie Showcase after undergoing left shoulder surgery, but I guess his rehab is ahead of schedule.
Backing down is Jordan. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Carter Williams dishes to Bennett. He kicks it to McLemore. Passes it to Carter Williams. Now the dish to McLemore. Blocked. Now Jordan. Good. Clark back to Bennett. Another top prospect out of Canada. Grew up in Toronto.
Well, I tell you, Canada has actually produced some outstanding players here recently. Tristan Thompson, Andrew Nicholson, Kelly Olynyk, all young Canadian players, not to mention the likely #1 pick next year. And when you talk about upside, Bennett is the guy who has that. You know, I think he's opened some eyes with his performance out here.
Yeah, not one of the really big names here, but I think he's playing well.
Jordan, the pass to Zeller. Back to Jordan. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Jordan's got 6.
And he's certainly impressed with his play thus far.
Yeah, a chance here to make an impression with so many eyes on you, and he's risen to the occasion.
Rebound by the Stars. Pass to Len. He dishes it to Carter Williams. And here is Muhammad. Carter Williams kicks to Bennett. And stolen by Zeller. Now here's Oladipo. Leads him in there. Off his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. And the elites will go with a different look here.
And you know, by the way, guys, I love the fact that this game is being held right here in New York. Talk about being the center of the media universe.
Well, Steve, I even saw some cameras flashing before the game, taking pictures of you, my friend. You've reached celebrity rock star status, even in your understated way. Unbelievable. And really, New York is the mecca for all things big. We know that. And the way the NBA has grown in popularity over the last few years and decades, no shortage of opportunities to get to learn about the league and what all of the teams are doing to try to up their chances for success in the upcoming season.
On the court for the Stars. Bennett is out there with Jan. Then there's Muhammad. Then it's Carter Williams. And it's McLemore at the shooting guard.
Boy, the big fella's showing us a little explosiveness for a change.
Well, maybe Clark is working on his dunk skills because he looked perfectly at home right there.
Now, sometimes he can clang those, so I'm glad to see him get that one down.
Now, here's Oladipo. And there's the pass to Noel. Lock at 6. The elites need to get off a shot. A nice shot by Jordan.
They brought up their three-point percentage this quarter. They're shooting it well right now. The defense may need to think about making some kind of adjustment to slow that down. And you know, there was a time when it might have been hard to get all the top prospects in one gym together to go head-to-head.
Yeah, fortunately, those days are in the past. And for those of us who love the game, it's really such a treat to see these young players come out and compete.
Now, here's Bennett. He's got 6. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Boy, what a throwdown after doing a great job to corral the rebound.
Well, you know, there aren't that many players with a better nose for the ball than him.
Agreed.
And with the D always scattered after an offensive rebound, he knows exactly how to get that to work for him.
And it's the elites with the ball. The Stars making the shot. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
He plays with a frenetic energy, a great rebounder and defender. With his strength and athleticism, I think Oladipo could become one of the best perimeter defenders in the NBA.
Love his game. Victor Oladipo. He gets it done at both ends, fellas. The real deal, and I think he's got a really good future in the NBA.
Catching up now on the changes for the elites. Olynyk comes in for Noel, and it's Burke in for Porter. Both free throws good from Oladipo. Here's Carter Williams. Doubled by Burke. Len dishes to Carter Williams. He passes to Bennett. Kicks it to Carter Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Bennett, defended by Olynyk. Shot by Bennett, no good. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So we've got a couple of free throws coming up. And the Elites with some changes. Gobert's checked in for Zeller, and it's Caldwell Pope in for Oladipo. Now here's Burke. He has 5. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Offensive rebound. Jordan. And the layup's good off the glass. Jordan's got 12 in the game.
You see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket.
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
Here's Carter Williams. He has 6. 1:21 left in the first half. Bennett setting the pick for Carter Williams. He dishes it to Bennett. On the wing, it's rebounded by the Elites. Jordan's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Plenty of pressure in a game like this to impress. He has.
Now the pressure might be getting to him. Everybody's in the same boat here.
Olenek can't hit. The Stars trail by 7. Here's Carter Williams. Right through the knee for the layup. 8 points for him. And the Elites with the possession. To the middle. And the dunk by Olenek. Well, now they're just going to town on it.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
Now here's Carter Williams. 8 points for him. No good off the back of the rim.
Boy, for my taste, he's far too inconsistent with that shot. I mean, he's got to make those if he's going to take his game to the next level.
Burke gets the screen from Jordan. Burke, the pass to Jordan. Caldwell Pope kicks to Jordan. Pass to Burke. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Stars.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
And the dunk by Lamb.
I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started and a better job finishing it off.
Here's Burke. It's stolen by Carter Williams. Can't hit. And a tight game here as we end the first half. And now we return to one of the highlights of the entire year, the Rookie Showcase, brought to you by Champs. And plenty of scouts and GMs still in attendance for the second half.
And, never too late for these young prospects to make a great first impression.
Yeah, still time to show them something, open some eyes, and, that's what they're here to do.
Jordan in at point guard. Porter is out there with Cody Zeller. Then it's Noel. And it's Oladipo in at the 2 guard. That's the group on the floor for the Elites. Now here's Carter Williams to the inside.
One of the things I noticed this year on my way into the big event here is all the glitz and the glamour. I mean, the arena's decked out. You've got vendors outside, the limousines with all the celebrities coming to attend. Tell you what, I'm just glad I'm wearing my best outfit because otherwise I wouldn't have fit in very well.
Yeah, you look sharp, buddy. You are as sharp as they come. And as we were talking earlier on, the paparazzi and all those other folks making their way out. And because they're here, this has become one of their key events of the year here in New York. And that's saying a lot considering all that goes on in the Big Apple.
And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in.
And it's great to see all the best and the brightest young prospects in one place going at it 5-on-5.
Yeah, there's only so much you can really gather from shooting drills and running through cones. Nothing beats the real thing, that's for sure.
And Bennett throws it down.
We didn't see too many plays like that when they were digging this hole for themselves.
No, maybe they'll start making up for it now.
It's all about effort and energy and anticipation, and they're finally getting some of that.
Now, here's Porter. He has 7. Noel, defended by Muhammad. It's tipped. It's stolen by Carter Williams. A baseline J. Nice D from Oladipo. The Elites leading by 6. The drive by Jordan. Some solid defensive work there from Carter Williams. It's tipped, and the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. Bennett with it. He's against Zeller. Bennett dishes to Carter Williams. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
Michael Carter-Williams, a 6'6" point guard out of Syracuse, very athletic, able to get into the lane and finish inside. Just to improve his jump shot. That was his shortcoming at the collegiate level.
And back to Carter Williams, a sophomore last season at Syracuse, but he's actually 2 years older than most in his class. He'll be 22, Clark, by the time the NBA season starts.
And, you know, that's something the GMs will definitely take into account. It's not just how good of a player you were in college, but also how good were you for your age. I think sometimes GMs get a little too carried away with that. Can a guy play? Age shouldn't be a factor.
Now here's Carter Williams after the miss from Jordan. Carter Williams, the pass to Len, and it's blocked by Jordan.
And, Steve, I like what we're seeing from him defensively.
Yeah, me too, Clark. I mean, he's really taking on the challenge, and that's smart. I mean, scouts are looking at that as much, if not more, than what you do offensively.
The Stars trail by 6. McLemore with the ball. 21 points in the game. He feeds it to Carter Williams. Defended by Noel. Carter Williams kicks to McLemore. Shot clock at 6. And out of bounds is the Elites gain possession. Burke, he's checked in for the Elites. So it's the Stars now. Bennett setting the pick for Carter Williams. Len dishes to Carter Williams. Feeds to McLemore. He kicks it to Muhammad. Passes it to McLemore. 5 to shoot. Muhammad gets the three-pointer to fall. Muhammad's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
He's a natural scorer with three-point range. Muhammad is really good with his feet set as a spot-up shooter, but he can also slash to the rim and finish.
And the mindset he brings is a scorer's mentality, Steve. Some would say he gets a little myopic and has tunnel vision, but when he heats up, he's on fire and tough to stop.
Here's Carter Williams after the made shot from Jordan. We've got 1:48 left in the third. Bennett kicks to Len. Defended by Noel. Len's shot is off.
Boy, he's really been active on the glass.
And a nice bonus from him. I mean, if he can rebound like this in the NBA, he'll make a team very happy.
Now here's Jordan. He's got 14. There's a screen. Dishes to Burke. Burke gets the screen from Jordan. Lets a floater go, and the shot is good. And that's now 9 points for Trey Burke.
And he came off that screen. The defense just couldn't get over the top. Beautiful play.
Yep, and without a hand in his face, he's going to bury those.
Carter Williams with it, defended by Burke. Shoots from 14, and the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Now you can tell what the crowd thinks about that call.
Yeah, they erupted as soon as the whistle blew.
Porter's checked in for the Elites. Oladipo comes in for Burke. Jordan the pass to Zeller. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here.
If you look around the gym, a lot of movers and shakers in attendance.
Yeah, you sure are. And if you want to be seen by an NBA front office, this is the place to be. It's just one game, and you've got their full attention.
Carter Williams with the bucket.
He's having a terrific game here.
Well, we talked about his draft stock a bit, and it just may be climbing the way he's performing out here.
Jordan dishes to Zeller. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. 10 points for Cody Zeller.
You know, when you talk about size and explosiveness, this guy's definitely got the goods.
And that's part of why he's so highly regarded. I mean, he can make plays that other people simply can't.
Now here's Carter Williams. He's got 14. The feed now to McLemore. 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. He's made all 5 of his attempts at the line so far. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well, you kind of expect that from him. You pretty much know what the result's going to be when he goes to the line.
The drive by Jordan. Here's Oladipo. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Elites lead by 3. And don't go away. The Stars trail by 3. On the court for the Stars. We've got Len. Carter Williams is out there with McLemore. Then there's Muhammad. And it's Bennett in at the 4-man position. Outside Jordan. And that one's good. And a closer look here at the hustle stretch for the Elites.
Now we've seen them make that extra effort of rotating from the weak side, closing out on their airspace, and sending shots back.
The number of second chance points they've gotten is also impressive. I mean, they've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
Out of bounds, the Elites take possession. And so, here are the Elites. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play.
Very surprising to see Nerlens Noel here at the pre-draft showcase. Of course, he tore his ACL back in February, underwent surgery shortly thereafter. Normally, there's at least a 6-month turnaround, but here he is.
Here's Carter Williams. Here's Len. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
The drive by Jordan. Here's Zeller, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, he won that battle, and in general, they're winning most of the battles tonight.
Well, those are some very easy points if you can get them.
Well, and like Clark said, they have been getting them, not necessarily all on putback dunks, but a lot of second chance opportunities.
You talk about Nerlens Noel, about how the talent pipeline out of Kentucky has continued to filter these great players into the NBA. It's a top pick for the Wildcats, and still, this is actually a pretty lean year.
Yeah, just 2 potential picks in Noel and Goodwin. How about back in 2012, though? 6 players drafted out of Kentucky. Back in 2010, 5 of them.
Carter Williams kicks to left. Muhammad fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. The Elites leading by 8. The drive by Jordan. Noel sets a screen for Jordan. Noel throws off the pick and hammers it home.
Well, that's a solidly executed pick play. I mean, it paid dividends with that nice dunk.
Exactly the result they were looking for.
Yeah, it worked so well. I mean, he got set, did not shuffle his feet. Really well done there offensively.
Muhammad, the pass to McLemore. Kept alive. Here's Carter Williams. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for Carter Williams. He has 9 rebounds, and he's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And those steals are all the evidence you need of just how high his basketball IQ is. He really sees the floor well defensively.
Porter, no luck.
That's a tough one there because he's wide open. That's a shot he expects to make.
McLemore dishes to Carter Williams. Carter Williams off the pick from left. Bennett kicks to left, and it's rejected. And so out of bounds it goes. And they'll keep possession. Now a timeout called by the Stars. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Stars was trying to get across in their huddle. He really wants them to try to push the tempo here, see if they can get a few easy buckets in transition, saying, listen, we're playing station to station right now. Let's try to catch them off guard, guys. Let's see if they can do exactly that, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Oladipo, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope.
And playing in front of all these scouts, there's some pressure to that.
For most of these players, they're accustomed to the spotlight. I mean, they've been doing this for much of their young lives.
Pocket 6. Porter passes to Jordan. There's the dish to Porter. Fires it up. Ball's knocked loose.
Seems like he's gotten every single rebound today.
Glass eating at its finest. I mean, you're not going to see a guy with 20-plus boards too often. That's an impressive number.
Carter Williams dishes to Bennett. The finger roll finish at the button.
And the defense has really bottled him up here in the fourth quarter. That's just 2 of 7 shooting.
The drive by Jordan. Noel. That is good.
This is exactly what you'd expect from a player of this caliber.
No, he's putting these scouts on notice. I mean, he's for real. There's no question about that.
The free throw off from Noel. The Stars trail by 8. Shot is blocked. A minute 20 left to play here in the fourth. Jordan kicks to Zeller, and he takes the fantastic lead pass out strong for the slam. Clark, I'm guessing that wasn't the plan for the D on that trip.
And I'm agreeing with you there. Once they opened the lane up for him, that was a little emphasis on that finish.
Take what the defense gives you and then just power it home, right? Why not?
Bennett with it. He's against Zeller. Shot by Bennett, no good.
Well, he hasn't had much success shooting the ball, but it's not too late for him to get it turned around and start contributing.
Really quite surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard said.
Yeah, it's not typical. I mean, they have been really dominant on the glass.
Porter with the steal. 34 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Back to Jordan. Pass to Porter. He dishes it to Jordan. And too long on the shot. So it's the Stars now, trailing by 10. Here's McLemore, and the pass to Bennett, and stolen by Zeller. It's Jordan on the wing, defended by Carter Williams. The drive by Jordan. So it's the Elites winning this one easy.
Nice performance tonight. I'm GM and President of Team Operations for the Suns. We have the 5th pick in this draft, and we're looking at potentially using this pick on you. First, though, we'd like to get to know you better by asking you a couple questions. Let's get to it. As a whole, the Suns have kept the same core for the better part of a decade. We found a winning formula and stuck by it, just rotating in supporting pieces where necessary. As I'm sure you've seen over the last year or so, we're in the midst of overhauling our roster. We really love the idea of you being a part of that process. What do you think about being a centerpiece for the new Phoenix Suns?
That's a tough decision. On one hand, this is the in-between period where there are going to be some hard times. On the other hand, there is a light at the end of the tunnel where the talent all comes together and good things happen. The question is, do I want to spend the first part of my career on a struggling team? I don't know the answer to that.
All right then, one more. What do you think you'll bring to a franchise as far as marketability?
I think that's really for you guys to decide. What I'd bring to your franchise is my basketball skills and a winning attitude. Anything beyond that, that's really for your team to sort out. I like to stay focused solely on the game.
Thanks for your time. This gives us something to take back to the team. We'll see you on draft night. Good game tonight. GM of the Magic here. We have the second pick in the draft, and I'm considering using it on you. I'd like to ask you a couple questions real quick if you don't mind. I feel like we have a really solid point guard in Jameer Nelson, but I would be remiss to not look at all available options in the draft. How do you think you compare to Jameer?
I like Jameer's game a lot. I really do. Ultimately, I think I'm going to be a much better pro than he is. I've got the physicals, I've got the smarts, and I've got the killer instinct necessary to take over a game. That being said, I'm not really interested in coming to Orlando and having to fight for a starting role. I'm just a better player than that.
Interesting. Next question. The team that we've built here in Orlando was built to win it all. Unfortunately, we keep coming up short in that endeavor. Obviously, it's difficult to predict the future, but I expect to see a fair amount of turnover as we work towards retooling the roster for another run. How comfortable would you feel coming into a situation where the roster is in a state of flux?
So it sounds to me like you guys are thinking about starting over again. If that's truly your intention, I'm not really interested in being part of a rebuilding project. I've only got so much time in this league, and I don't have any intentions of throwing away years from my career. It's nothing personal against you or the organization, but I'm just not interested in coming to Orlando. I'm sorry.
I appreciate your honesty answering my questions. Best of luck to you in the draft.
Good game out there tonight, son. I'm the GM of the Kings, and I must say, I was impressed with your performance. We have the 7th pick in the draft and are narrowing down our list of draft targets. If you wouldn't mind, I'd like to ask you a couple questions. We realize that here in Sacramento, we don't have the appeal of a Los Angeles or New York or Chicago. We tend to look for players who would be proud to be part of this organization, someone who can really take pride in being a member of the Sacramento Kings, someone who's willing to spend their entire career as a member of the Kings. Are you that person?
I really think I'd enjoy being a member of the Sacramento Kings, playing alongside Tyreek, DeMarcus, and the other guys. It's hard for me to tell you right now that I want to play my entire career there, though. You know, so many things can happen. So many things can change. I'm not saying that it's something that can't happen. I just don't want to mislead you. I'd definitely love to be a member of your team, though, for real.
Okay, last question. Do you feel pressure to be good right away in this league?
Man, considering that I spent my entire life working towards this goal, yeah, I feel pressure from myself to succeed now that I'm finally going to make it to the league. It's okay, though. I've put pressure on myself at every level I've played at, and, you know, here I am.
Okay then, I think we got what we needed. Appreciate you taking the time to meet with us.
Good evening and welcome to the 2013 NBA Draft. Tonight represents the culmination of years of hard work for 60 of the world's best young players. It is also a time of optimism for our fans and our teams. It's going to be a great night. I know the young men hoping to hear their names called tonight can't wait to compete against the best basketball players in the world. So let's get started. With the first pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select
Anthony Bennett of Toronto, Canada, and the University of Nevada, Las Vegas.
With the second pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select
Victor Oladipo of Indiana University.
With the third pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Washington Wizards select Otto Porter from Georgetown University. With the 4th pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Charlotte Bobcats select Cody Zeller from Indiana University. With the 5th pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Phoenix Suns select Alex Len from the University of Maryland. With the 6th pick in the 2013 NBA Draft,
The New Orleans Pelicans. Yes, the New Orleans Pelicans
select
Nerlens Noel from the University of Kentucky.
With the 7th pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Sacramento Kings select Stanley Jordan from Louisiana State University.
All right. And nada. Jamal Crawford. Money. Count. Too easy. Misses. Gets the bucket. Out of bounds. Man, you don't want that. Tony Allen. Go! Buries the jet. Turnover. Jamal Crawford. Locked in from deep. The hammer. Slams it in. No good. Tony Allen. Basket good. Drops in the jet. Rim wreck. He can't be stopped. No good. Jamal. Crawford. Oh, yeah. Don't sleep. Oh, that's wet. Tony Allen. Rim Rattler. Oh, you gotta come stronger than that. Right at the rim, nothing. That's off the mark. Jamal Crawford. Boom! Tony Allen drops it in. All day. No good there. Get that out of here. Box. Jamal Crawford. And it's true from outside. Send him back. Oh, foul. It's off. Ball slick, right? It's good. Tony Allen scores. That's good. What kind of party is it? Misses the shot. He's a fire-breathing beast in there, dominating the backboards. SWAT team. Miss inside. Over the line. He's banging. Nails the jump shot. Oh, he rips it. Oh, can't connect from distance. The big denial. Can't hit. Knocking it down from deep. Let's give it up for our winner. What a show. What a night. It's time to say goodnight, though. Court no longer in session. Peace, y'all. All right, y'all, as we welcome the Tony Allen buckets. Don't think so. Powerful with authority. Misses. Schnoik! Jamal Crawford smashes it. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Drops in the jam. Oh, call that. Thank you. Buries the jet. Get that weak stuff out of here. All day, every day. Whoopsie. Missed. That one's out of bounds. Tony Allen, all day. Where's your handles? Jamal Crawford drops it in. Oh, yeah! Gets it to go. Come on, man. Knocking it down from deep. Uh-oh, get it out. He's heating up. Power dunk. Splash. That's out of bounds, baby. Oh, foul! Connects with Jay. No good. Slams it in. Jamal Crawford. Jam. Ladies and gentlemen, he's on fire. That's the way to smash it down, baby. Don't slip. It's off. Cookies. Basket good. He's got it on automatic. No good from downtown. Tony Allen. Lockdown. Jamal Crawford gets the bucket. Apple turnover. Over the